Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop. Small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of rain showers throughout the day. An afternoon high around 53. Tonight, a chance of showers early and gradual clearing, a low around 31. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. An afternoon high around 51. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service. But it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your County Veteran Service Officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free. So visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah. There's a lot of Ewers in the building. There's a King in the building.
Yeah.
There's some Nolans in the building. Jason's in the building. I don't know the young ladies. Give me
Leslie and
give a shout out. Come on.
Jen. Yeah. Jan's here. We
Why
got everybody, man. We got everybody in the house.
Listen, he always like this where he tries to act so under control as if I don't know he's a little loud sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring that out of him. I only
Every now and then. Yeah. When it's me and you, we get a little crazy.
Yeah, you've been on what? How long you been on the air now?
Almost a year.
All right, man. You should be a pro by now.
I'm getting there. I only do it 1 day a week. You guys do it 5 days a week. Well, I'm doing it 2 days a week now that I got my own show.
I tell you what, Rashawn's going on vacation pretty soon.
Okay.
And you come and fill his spot.
All 5 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you putting me on vacation?
No, you say you was going on vacation.
Well, I didn't know I told you when.
No, it'll be soon. I guarantee you
that.
Nah. Probably May, June, or July.
What's the dead period of when nothing's going on in Nebraska football?
May.
So then maybe I'm going to go May.
Yeah.
Let's call it the end of May.
June 1st is typically when they start back up.
He'll go to end of May to about August 1st. He'll be
back. I want to start and ask you guys. I know we talked to Mickey a few different times, but you guys hear that what Mickey said?
No.
Yes, we talked about it yesterday.
I know, but it's even deeper today.
Well, it's trending.
It's trending big time.
Yeah, it's trending big, and it makes a lot of sense to some people who really know the sport of a game. Because I commented on somebody's post because they said, it wasn't a good take by Mickey. I said, of course it is, because if you take a kid from HBCU, which is a historical black university, and they haven't been recruited like they should be, and Mickey takes that chance on that kid, and that kid blows up. Even before NIL or after NIL, that kid is gonna get something. So, Mickey made a great point, and then it's like having a buyout. Should they have a buyout in college football? Probably yes. How much we don't know that yet. It's a lot of rules and regulations that this House versus NCAA has to do. And the first thing I want to say to do is like I said yesterday, regulate NIL. Quarterback, highest paid, $1 million. Each position, max it out at $1 million. So you know what you can pay and what you don't know what you can pay, because now it's even though. There's no more you can offer a kid $2.5 million if the max is only $1 million. No grandfather clause, because there's people who hasn't played that long. I would like to see it like that.
No, just stay focused though on the task at hand. If Mickey Joseph recruits a guy that's nobody's wants, first of all, no Power 5, Group of 5, Division 2, nobody wants this kid. He finds him in Podunk, Louisiana. He invests in him, the little money that they got to invest. He train him up, feed him up, get him going, and in 2.5, 3 years, he's a phenom. In Ohio State, Ole Miss, somebody comes in and say, "Hey, look, we want to give you $300,000." Who loses big in that situation? It ain't the kid.
No.
Seems like to me, it's the university. You just poured that money into that person. It's like me. I took you, cleaned you up, washed you, made sure that you've been doing great on the radio. Now you're graduating. You're better than me now. And now, if somebody came,
that's a lie.
That is a lie. If somebody came and just tried to grab you right now, I'd be a little sideways. And I think
I might go.
I want some money.
I probably would go.
But if I signed you to a contract, they got to pay me for you to leave.
Well, too bad you ain't signed me. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna play on our relationship.
Yeah.
I know you love me, buddy. What do you say to kind of Mickey saying, if you come and pluck one of my players and you pay my player $300,000, I think you should also pay me a dowry as well.
Right. I 100% agreed to that. I mean, they, like you said, invested the time, their resources to bring this kid along. There should be a buyout clause there. I think that's definitely something that needs to be looked at really deeply. We'll find out Monday when they sign this thing.
What's really
going to happen.
Here's what I want to say though. But what if you have a kid who's in a situation that he can't pass the SAT?
There's no SAT.
He doesn't have the core grade point average. He doesn't have the grade point average. Right. He's a 1 year wonder. Now you got a kid that
go to JUCO.
And he don't go to JUCO, but he takes this route because we allow these routes now to be taken. Mickey kid is not the only kid that's getting recruited from Southern to Ole Miss. There's plenty of those guys. Like the quarterback went from He went from one school, Liberty, to Colorado.
It still
Now,
should be compensated.
I feel the conversation, but in some instances, like I say, it's more the kid fault because of not really the kid fault, I say, but he puts himself in that situation with not having a grade point average. Just not being. It's not his fault that he's not getting recruited like that. He's just a late bloomer. So this is what I'm saying.
What does that got to do with somebody coming and get you off of the raggediest team, one of the raggediest teams I've ever seen as far as facilities go, and paying the kid, your kid that you groomed up, $300K, and you don't think you deserve something? That you just took my best player off my team. What did that do to my team?
I don't know.
You just took my
Set
best
it back.
I
yeah.
just took you off Nebraska 95. Stuck you over at Alabama. What did that just do to Nebraska? Take every play that you ever made in 1995 off the board. Do we win the championship?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Bueller.
You have a great defense.
Not an All-American for no reason.
Do we win? Come
Pretty
on,
tough.
dude. If you're talking, do I have to go back and tell you all your highlights and how you helped us start games?
Well,
in 95, K-State game, how did that game start? Texas Tech, how did that game start? I can keep going. You want me to keep going?
Well, you got to understand though, but there's 10 other guys out there, and I have a ability. It's different from the 95.
Away from the 10.
Yeah, the 95 team is different from the 96 team. So it's a lot different when I missed those two games, and then if you say I missed them in 95 because 95 was more complete. That was more of a football team before me. I just happened to fill in and come in.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, he's not.
I wasn't a starter for 6 games though.
Very
so
humble.
I was a bench player for 6 games.
So humble.
So
humble.
All right.
I mean, you go ahead because right now you're gonna make me. You know what I'm doing.
All right.
I'm going to get in the facts.
Okay.
Mr. Humble guy.
Okay. Okay. Bruce Pearl and Rick Pitino are the first ever co-winners of the AP Coach of the Year for basketball. What do you think about that part, VJ? Rick Pitino, Arkansas. Bruce Pearl, Tennessee. 2 coaches from the SEC. Coaches of the Year.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't. I'm not if it's local basketball, okay. When you start to talking about the Tennessees of the world, is Tennessee in the Final Four?
Nope.
They made it to the Elite Eight.
That's not what I said. Are they in the Final Four?
No.
Perfect. The other coach, his team, they in the Final Four?
No.
Nope.
I don't even know why we're talking about them right now.
Well, it's called radio highlights.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What do you have to talk about? Okay, I'm ready for you now. So
I'm getting ready right now.
All right.
This is what I've been waiting on. Okay. This is 1995, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Just a while ago.
This is 1995, ladies and gentlemen. 62 tackles, 27 solo, 2 interceptions for touchdowns. This is a defender here we're talking about. 2 block punts. How did that change the game? 3 pass interceptions, 92 yards, and interception in returns. So you told me what? You take that, if you took that off of the team, you think we'll still be that successful?
In 95.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I beg to differ.
I beg to differ as well.
I beg to differ. And I'm not tooting your own horn. I'm just simply trying to tell you that when you have a player of your caliber and they go and they get snatched and go put over here, that hurts a football team. And to me, a lesser team should be compensated, period.
I think we will see that.
Oh, Patino's at St. John. Oh, you're St. John coach. My bad.
I know, but
St. John's,
Patino cost me my money. So again, like I told you before, as much as I like St. John's, they didn't go further all in the tournament for me to be thinking that he should.
I had him in the Final Four.
Did you?
I did.
I did too. I had him winning it all.
I didn't have him winning it all.
Right,
I had him in the Final Four.
I was going on the conspiracy theory. Obviously, the conspiracy theory didn't work.
No,
not at all. Spring ball. We're headed into what is this, week 2?
Yeah. Tomorrow's the last day of week 2.
Well, are you going to practice?
Yeah, I've been going to practice.
Did you go Thursday?
Yeah.
How was Thursday's practice?
It was
without giving it up.
A lot of the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're working.
They're working hard.
Yeah, I think people ask. I think our DBs
Still on this DB kid.
I think they're really covering
Anytime
well.
your defensive back is the strength of your team, that's not a good look in the Big Ten.
I'm just saying, like when we played people last year, people were running open across the middle, right? A lot. Nobody's running open across the middle right now. So
is that because of the defense, or is that because of the offense?
Well, and that's what Derek Wacker's dad and I were talking about. We're like, is our offensive scheme not as good as the teams we play? Why like there's some really tight fits, and Dylan's throwing the ball well.
Yeah. How is the second? How is
Gramstead Gramstead's taking most of the reps at 2, and that's really
kind of all
that's pretty much those two taking a lot of it. But I think Gramstead's not in the NAIA anymore, and he's kind of showing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a little faster paced than probably what he's, even after being here for a year.
What about the Purdue quarterback?
You just don't. Nobody else really stands out when they take reps, and honestly, I don't know if I'm watching.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I think the team's working hard. Is it the spring ball that we went through? No, like it's not. Like, and I just don't. I think there's a lot of different rule changes and things like that.
I heard across the board that there's studding up going on. There's no tackling going on in football across the board. This is coming from a dad who was taking his son all over the place. Was just at Missouri, and he said they do hard thud up, whatever that is.
Up.
What is that?
Yeah,
what's hard thud?
You can't take them you don't take them to the ground, and that's what we're seeing. And that's what I'm seeing, and I think that's tackle. Well, evidently it's somewhat of a rule from what. And not rule, but NCAA rule. And I think it's. I mean, there was never a time we didn't go to the ground.
Even when we weren't supposed to go to the ground.
even when we were like
Black shirts would take you to the ground.
They were half rack yesterday, and they were. And there's times you can't.
Are they getting after it though?
They're getting after it. I tell you what, there was a big fight breakout on one of my kids' runs. It was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty.
On your son's run?
Yeah, he got a run, and
he got another one.
He got another one, and he come through, and he's probably the biggest pop of the practice. He looks like All-Stat. He runs pretty high like All-Stat, too. We got to get his pad level down a little bit.
I was just about to tell him that. Hey, don't you do him the way you did your daughter in wrestling.
Right.
You tell him to get his pad level down before he get his butt knocked off.
And you could, as soon as he hit the linebacker, it was a pop, and then next thing you know, everybody's fighting. It was pretty. And I like to see that.
Was it a pop and keep going?
Oh yeah, pop and kept going. Yeah, absolutely. He finished in the end zone. And
what? What kind of run was that?
Well, they're thudding up, right? Like, but no, it was
running back's best friend.
Ain't no thud.
Keep running. Huh?
Yeah.
Ain't no thud. No.
So
give me the ball and tell y'all to thud up. I'm gonna run through y'all chest.
What I like to see, like you guys remember our spring balls. There was a fight every day or multiple every day, and there was one last Saturday as well. So I like that these guys are, getting after each other, and that you saw it every day with us. There was somebody in a fight. Now, if we got in a fight, we had to run the stadium stairs. These guys are in the Hawks.
If you got caught by Coach Osborne,
well, I got caught.
If McBride, if you got into a McBride fight, you just got your ass kicked and got into a fight.
Yeah,
that was it.
I had to run the whole stadium.
Nobody said anything like, "Hey, take the steps up there." No, you just got beat up.
Yeah.
And why don't you go lick your wounds, go sit over there and watch for a while.
Where were you when the fights was going on? Where were you?
I was a part of it.
I think you was behind Coach Osborne.
Yeah.
You always you always had that picture right there.
Let me tell you, I could tell you the people I got into a fight with.
I don't want to hear that.
Jared Talmadge was my ace nemesis. I could not stand him. Okay. He
was one. I got in a fight with him too.
Yeah, he's different.
I wouldn't say a fight.
But you lost.
No. Like, I got tripped up and went into his knees, and he chased me all the way around Buckbelter Field. I was just, thank God I was faster than him. I just kept running, and he kept coming, and I was like, he's got to tire out sooner or later. He's bigger than me.
Right.
And he did.
So Aaron Penley.
Yeah, Aaron.
Can't stand Penrod. And the worst of the worst, I have more fights with this guy, and I have more respect for him to this day because I wouldn't be as tough as I am if it wasn't because
Phil Ellis.
Phil Ellis.
Yeah.
Phil Ellis kicked my ass every day.
Never got it,
or at least tried.
You never got none of Christian.
Christian, that was the first whooping I took.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
didn't fight back.
I think that's everybody that came in 93's first whooping.
You remember when we ran? This was my one and last time at Run Station.
Yeah,
I think we was down there. So we ran a wham play. I'm over, I'm playing fullback, but I'm offset to the left, and this is where they let the center go.
Yeah,
right. It's just a straight dive. You were straight diving. They let the nose guard go. Center bypasses him. I just wipe his legs out. That's when you could cut. I destroyed him. And he's laying on top of me. I'm trying to get up. He won't let me up. So I'm trying to get up. He still won't let me up. Well, finally, I'm trying to muscle up. He just, it's like I was on WWF. You little freaking freshman, don't you ever hit me. Boy, and I'm like, douche.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Right? It's craziness, dude. It hurt my feelings. That's the first time a white dude really whooped me like that. Nothing I could do about it. Right? So here, think about this for a second. So now we get done with practice, and I'm going back to the North locker room, and Christian starts walking towards me, and I'm thinking to myself,
uh-oh.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Not again. Dude, we don't got no pads
no
on.
pads on.
You know what I'm saying?
No helmet.
I'm 215, 220 at the time. Yeah,
He's
dude,
295, 300. Yeah.
No, Incredible Hulk. Calm down. Turn back to Bruce Banner. So he walks over to me. He said, come here, freshman. And he says, don't ever let anybody whoop you like that again. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
And when he told me that, it was fighting for Sean from that point on. I was always fighting, swinging helmets, just acting crazy.
Never.
I acted the part.
Yeah, you probably did.
I did. I acted the part.
What was you that day?
Sometimes you just got to act.
What was
crazy.
you at 95, that fight?
I was a part of that.
Yeah.
Me and Jared got into it. And then it was Booker and somebody. And then it was Jamel and Clinton. And then it was the melee.
Yeah.
Oklahoma week, you talking?
Yeah. Well, whenever we had
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And then it was the melee.
I was in the locker room doing rehab.
And that was the first time that I thought to myself, these are gangs out here. This is the offensive gang, and that's the defensive gang. Remember,
we didn't like y'all.
Christian and
Aaron Taylor.
Aaron Graham.
Aaron Graham. Yeah.
When Aaron pancaked Christian, we all saw it like, oh my God, did we just witness this? Literally, and Graham's trying to give him the business. He literally grabbed Graham off the ground with one arm and said, get off of me, All-American boy. Threw him off, and we was just like, okay, we take it back. And it was just, that was probably the most intense practice I've ever been a part of.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. That was a good day.
I've ever been a part of.
I like that. I loved it. Yeah. I loved it.
You get down to one-on-one.
Because we only could do, we probably didn't do but
6 plays goal line.
We probably didn't do but 8 plays total before we canceled they canceled the whole thing.
Yeah, it was over.
That was it.
Get ready to be offensive.
Yeah, it was
about to be a real
bad.
offensive against defensive fight.
Yeah, because we were tired of you guys. You guys,
we scored on y'all.
We 500 yards a game, all this, that. So, they wasn't tough as us. So,
read what Bill and Benny said. Bill, you trying to get somebody. Bill, don't do that, Bill. Bill, you smarter than that, Bill. Be smarter than that.
You want me to read it? Nah, I'm not going to read it.
By all means, please read it.
Bill and Bennett said, you should have spit on him, VJ. VJ's a spitter, though.
No, I'm not.
He's a spitter.
No, I only did it once.
He did it.
I did it twice, but I only did it once.
Have you ever spit in a guy's face, Eula?
No.
That's like total what?
No.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Well, you want me to tell the story? You didn't hear about that, huh?
No.
You probably was gone by now.
I was probably gone.
Baylor game. I'm a team captain.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy 6'3", 280, Jared Talmadge type, gorilla type. Dude, I've never seen a dude this big and strong and ugly and nasty. His face was sweating. And he's just a scary dude, right? This is my senior year. I'm a captain. It's the first time I was kind of a little bit fearful. Just a little bit. So every time I'm going, he destroying me. But I'm getting in front of him, but he destroyed me. So I'm thinking, we come to the sideline. So I'm asking Sheldon. I'm asking Tim Carpenter, hey, y'all struggling with number 93? And they're both like, yep, he's giving us the business, right? So one particular time, I hit him, get a good hit on him, and I fall down. And he's face mask to face mask. And I felt like it was spit on me. He's calling me his female dog. You're my female dog. And I'm just like, hey, it's not fuck Ralph. This ain't supposed to be going on in the game. He's just, And so about, I don't know, third quarter. Because what happened was I started going away from him. I knew where he was. When it's a 2 tight end set, I brought the play in.
Yeah.
When it's 2 tight end set, I told Scott to play. I went opposite of him. Let Tim and Sheldon deal with him for 2 quarters. By the fourth quarter, he was dog tired. He had nothing. And we was taking him to the woodshed. And I let it go. I was talking crazy. He was talking crazy. And I knew it happened before. This is why I went away from him. He was calling me what he was. And when he let me up, I kind of went, phew, and I ran.
That's terrible.
and I pissed him off.
That's bad.
And I pissed him off. I did. I ain't going to lie. I pissed him off, and I stayed away from him for 2 quarters until the fourth quarter.
If I knew that 30 years,
he shook my hand at the end of the
I
game.
knew that 30
He
years
shook my
ago,
hand.
I wouldn't have been your friend.
Yeah, you would have.
No, you wouldn't. You
Yeah,
spit it.
I only did it once.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do? I couldn't. I didn't have no other choice.
You wait till you get up under the pile,
We don't get under piles.
You
That's
guys
y'all. We don't
ever-
get under piles.
You ever read Brian Bosworth's book about target puking?
No.
Yeah, they had a really good high school football team, and they'd eat a whole bunch before games and hit people so hard and then puke on them. It was in his book. It's crazy. I tried to do that, but it never
I'm
got
not
it
spitting
to
on
happen.
anybody ever again.
No.
You're old now. We know that.
That's one
Take us out of here.
Listen, we're at Window World. Get down here now. I'm gonna go have me some burgers and some food. 59:45. When we get back, we're gonna talk to Mr. King. We're gonna also talk to Lil Bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get
Let's
some
get
of
him.
those war stories. Did they ever try to jump you? Don't
Yes.
answer that. Don't. Oh, we gotta hear that.
Yeah.
The Captain Show, live from Window World. We'll be right back.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R.
I'm Chief Dave Engler. When a fire truck hits a pothole with 12 tons of fast-moving equipment and crew, it's a problem. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue Lincoln's quarter-cent sales tax for street improvements. A vote against eliminates the street funding. A vote for will not raise your taxes and keeps the funding in place. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com.
We use our Lincoln streets every day, and so do first responders. But visitors and out-of-town commuters also do. A quarter-cent sales tax for streets passed by voters in 2019 makes those commuters pay about $6 million a year to improve streets. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue it. A vote against means no more funds from commuters. A vote for will not raise your taxes, and commuters still pay. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com. Paid for by the City of Lincoln.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you have been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call for a free consultation and find out how Liberty Law can protect your rights and interests. That's 877-42-LIBERTY, 877-42-LIBERTY, or visit libertylawnebraska.com. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of rain showers throughout the day. The afternoon high around 53. Tonight, a chance of showers early and gradual clearing, a low around 31. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. An afternoon high around 51. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A smoke-free environment is the only way to fully protect from the dangers of secondhand smoke. That's why smoke-free policies are so important to me. Whether it's in my car, apartment building, or when I'm dining outdoors, there's no place for secondhand smoke or e-cigarette aerosol. Breathe easier knowing the facts. Visit smokefree.ne.gov. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Stop by Window World Lincoln for an open house of their new location at 5945 Cornhusker Highway from 11 to 7 this Friday, April 4th, for giveaways and raffle prizes and a remote broadcast by the guys from the Captain from 1 to 3. That's Friday at Window World Lincoln, now at 5945 Cornhusker Highway.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of rain showers throughout the day. An afternoon high around 53. Tonight, a chance of showers early and gradual clearing, a low around 31. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. An afternoon high around 51. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson. Powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yes. The Captain, can you hear everybody on? You good?
Yeah.
It's the Captain live from Window World Lincoln. We are here with the owner of Window World, Tom Euler. Tom, it's good to see you again.
Hey,
it's been a while. You've been taking care of your brother for a long time, or has he been taking care of you? One of the two.
Brotherly love, we take care of each other. So
now the Euler, let's just start with the Euler family. Competitive family, a lot of brothers. Tell me about that growing up. How was that like?
Yeah, Battle Creek boys. We were Battle Creek brothers growing up and stuff, and really known for playing football. And, 3 of my brothers walked on at the university. All of us really bled red and just grew up in that environment and stuff. And, small town, everybody knows everybody. So everybody knows when you're out being bad and, doing some of that stuff, just, how you grow up in that way it was back then. So it was real good time.
Okay, so who's the toughest jeweler?
Depends how you know. Todd was probably the one you never wanted to mess with. Quick to temper, all that stuff.
No.
Yeah. Tyrone, known for his fish hooks, you know, he'd get you in the mouth and take you down to the ground and stuff like that. My brother Troy always told me I was the quiet one that if you got me mad enough, you don't want to be there. So it takes a lot to get me mad, and I'm usually the cool-headed, calm one. But you know, if you push me far enough, then there's probably some problems.
Talk to me about Window World. How'd you get involved in Window World? How long you been here? You got your grand opening, great store. You're gonna have some former Huskers here. We got food here. Talk to me about this whole operation. How did this get started? How'd you get in windows?
Yeah, kind of interesting. You know, to get to our showroom, it's been over 5 years. My dream, you know, when we took over in 2019, kind of older building, older showroom and stuff like that. And we were just like, you know, if you want to be the best, you need to have the best and present the best. And, you know, just these last 5 years, we brought on some more manufacturers that are producing great products for us, great service. We got great backing and stuff. We got reps here today and stuff that really support us. And I think we provide probably the best service out there, any other window company. Interesting, how I got into the business was actually had my windows replaced by, I didn't know about Window World back then, and had a bad experience, and had a partner of mine in some real estate and stuff that was like, hey, this Window World's for sale and stuff, and would you want to be interested in that? And you know, after I went through the whole window process of being on that other end of how the installs and stuff went like that, I was just like, I learned a lot just on the window process, even the language, the lingo. And so I was just like, you know, I want to provide a better service out there than what I got. So, you know, I kind of took the leap here, and, you know, Window World with the franchise, I would say there's no other better backing from corporate, what they provide for us. And so, like I said, I believe we provide the best service out there. So
I want to back up because I want to know. I got to ask you this. I used to mess with you about the Burger Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you work at the Burger King, and what was your job?
I was, I don't know if it was legally accepted, but I started when I was 13 years old.
Yeah, family business.
Yep, worked all the way through college. There always, even through college, I'd come back for the summers, be a manager, and all that. But yeah, so it was just flipping.
How did that help you though when you got this operation? You know, reverting back to, you know, mom and how you guys got that deal going. How did that help you?
Yeah,
with this.
A lot, because, you know, my mom did own the Burger Kings, and she ran them for over 25 years, and just seeing the business side of it and stuff. And if you look out of all 5 of us brothers, 4 of us all own our own businesses and compete in that. Tony was the only one that he went off and worked for corporate for Cabela's and did a very good thing for himself there. But yeah, all 4 of us own our own businesses, and just that entrepreneur, you get to, you know, see your parents and stuff do that and succeed and stuff. And we actually owned some businesses before we went into this. So I think that really prepared us too. We owned childcare centers for 13 years before we became into the Window World business. I've always liked construction. My dad, we bought an old house, and I tore down lath and plaster and, you know, insulated, and we put up drywall, we framed.
Wow.
You know, we redid kitchens and bathrooms, and so it was I was brought up that, so I always kind of I generaled my own house back in 2007 when we built my first house and stuff like that. So I've always kind of been in that construction, really like that. The, finished product, you show up, you're working for a goal and you want a nice finished product.
When you hear, and you can ask a question here in a minute, but when you hear Window World, you think just windows. Talk about some of the other things that you offer the people out there, and it's not just windows,
right?
It's all types of other opportunities.
Right. No, we're America's exterior remodeler. We're the largest exterior per dollar that across the U.S. In the amount of dollars we do in a year, and so we can do anything exterior: roofing, siding, windows, gutters, doors. We actually do brick. Anything that deals with the exterior, we can do it. Garage doors. So anything you need done on the exterior, we'll get it done for you.
Yeah, Tom Euler, owner of Window World of Lincoln, here with us on the Captain. I did want to ask you, because you did say you got the company in 2019. That obviously meant that you had to go through 2020 and beyond there. How did that kind of affect you in this business?
Yeah, taking over it, and then about less than 6 months later, we're in a shutdown, and it was kind of that was really nerve-wracking in a sense of we didn't know if they were going to shut us down for good, being able to do work. And so that was an interesting time. And then, right as COVID, it really took off, and that was the opposite then, is we had the stress of getting product in was short, after COVID, everybody shut down their factories and just couldn't keep up with the demand when everybody started buying and stuff again. And so that was a tough time when, it took, sometimes 20 weeks to get a product in, and people are wanting installs, 10 weeks, and, you're only limited on your manufacturers. And like I said, we feel like we brought in some more manufacturers into Window World that we can buy from. And so that's probably one unique thing we have. Some of the other competition, they produce their own windows, right? That's what they sell, right? The nice thing with us is we have different manufacturers that do best in certain areas, right? So if you got a certain product that you need, hey, this is the best product for that situation. So it's just the thing on that is just we're not pushing our product. We're going to get you into the product that best fits you, and then we can work from that. And then we have corporate that is, we hold these manufacturers accountable for service and stuff. So if they send us out a bad product, they better turn around and get us a product quick. Or if they're not doing their job, guess what? We got other people that are going to do that job better and stuff. So it's really breeds competition, gets us better service from our manufacturers and stuff like that. So
what's the turnaround time? A lot of times I had and I think you guys came out and looked at my basement and some other stuff like that. But a lot of times you get on the waiting list. Is it a month, 30 days, 60 days?
Right.
What's that waiting list for the people that might want to come get something done, so they know, hey, prepare yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Usually we're about 8 to 12 weeks, from date of contract. We got to go out after we get a signed contract. We go and measure. We build the windows and stuff, double check it, get them sent off. It doesn't take too long to get the windows back right now from our manufacturers. The big thing is just our installers. We get backed up sometimes on that. Things that do help with install, if you're flexible with the date of install, if you're only like, hey, only Wednesdays work for me, okay, we'll schedule you out and we'll hit that date for you. But we'll have a cancellation or something happens, we have a cancellation on an install and stuff, and we're calling less than 24 hours. If you're flexible on that,
wow,
guess what? You can get bumped up and have a quicker install and stuff like that. So there's ways you can get sooner, just if you're flexible and stuff like that. But normally we try to 8 to 12 weeks that we're doing installs. Obviously you get busy, sometimes that can bump out. We usually rarely get to 14 weeks, but sometimes it gets out there just depends how busy we get and how many sales you got going on.
You got another question?
Well, yeah, just for somebody that's looking into windows, they realize, okay, I need windows, but I don't know from the start what the difference is. And you guys got a beautiful showroom in here, new showroom to come look at, so that'll give them. But just like me, walking here, I don't know necessarily what I'm looking for in a window. What are the kind of some of the differences when you talk about like shopping windows that people look for?
Yeah, I mean, you got your different types. As you got your double hung windows, those are your ones that go up and down. You got your 2 light sliders that slide left to right. And then you got your casements, which a lot of people don't. That's the ones you crank out with your little handle and stuff like that. And then you got your picture window fixed. Your casement doesn't operate or anything like that. So those are your basic window types that, and like I said, we can guide you. The picture window obviously doesn't operate. It's sealed completely. So that's your most efficient window, right? Once you start operating window, there's not a window out there that's not going to have some kind of air infiltration, right? They all got ratings, right? So that's what you got to look at too is, one might have a better air infiltration rating than the other. So there's some of that efficiency and stuff like that you can look at. And we have all that stuff and can kind of guide you in what we think is best. And obviously some of those efficiencies cost more. So we kind of know like, hey, yeah, you can go up to this, but it's going to take you 20 years to get your money back. So if this is your final home, yeah, let's do it. But if you might be there for 5 years, hey, it doesn't make real sense to pay that extra money to really get real efficient and stuff like that.
That's what I was going to ask you. How long, when you install a window, how long does it last in that home?
With the vinyl windows with proper install, I mean, there's really nothing. Vinyl will never rot, anything like that. So, so really the vinyl window, just depending, I mean, you still got, taking the sun a lot and stuff like that, sun and some of the weather can, damage a window over time and stuff like that. But for the most part, I mean, we have a lifetime warranty on all our glass and frames. Seal failure if the glass breaks, as long as it's not tempered glass, because if it's tempered glass and it breaks, somebody hit it pretty hard with something, right? So, but we get lifetime glass, lifetime frame. So if you ever break your glass, we will provide a new glass pack or a new sash. And then if seal failure, some of that too, especially here in Nebraska, we get the different temperatures. So when it heats up and cools, that since you have dual pane, it kind of creates, it expands and contracts. Yeah. Sometimes your spacer and stuff like that can seal. It's called a seal failure because your seal just failed and air's getting in there. And so that's when your glass gets all foggy on the inside and stuff. You can get some condensation on the inside and stuff like that. So we got a lifetime warranty on all our glass packs and stuff like that. So,
I think you touch on too, you guys also have a payment program.
Yeah.
I think you definitely want to touch on that because a lot of times I was looking for windows. They wanted it all up front. They wanted it. When it was done, they wanted their money. Talk a little bit about having a payment program because if I would have had a payment program, I probably would have been more apt to do it at that time.
Right.
Because I didn't have that kind of money down.
Yeah, we actually corporate's been partnered with Wells Fargo for a long time doing our financing and stuff. And again, we have a lot of array of programs that fits everybody. We do 12 months, 0% interest. If that you feel like you can pay that off in a year or whatever, that's right up there. We have some longer 10-year programs at 9.99% interest. Nice thing with that is you can pay it off early. It just gives you time to, if you have something come up in life, hey, I can just make my minimum payment so I can get this paid off, and then you can go back and start making more payments on getting that down. So yeah, we have, and there's some other programs in there that's probably our long-term one, 10-year. We got a short one where it's 0% interest. You pay your 12 payments and you're done.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Still 0%. Listen, we are live. It's the Captain Show, live from Window World, 5945 Cornhusker Highway. I'm talking with owner Tom Euler, brother of Ty Euler. I need you to stick around because we got to ask you some questions. I wouldn't I think my co-host here would smack me around if I didn't ask you about you and Todd and what those wars look like.
That's
Because you're right next to them. So I know that there had to be some type of battle. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you have been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call for a free consultation and find out how Liberty Law can protect your rights and interests. That's 877-42-LIBERTY, 877-42-LIBERTY, or visit libertylawnebraska.com. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Love is in the air, and so are big savings. It's the Big I Do event at Sartor Heyman Jewelers, South Point Pavilions, April 4th through the 6th. For 3 days only, enjoy 20% off all engagement rings and wedding bands, plus exclusive bridal collections from our top designers. Whether you're saying yes or I do, shop now for the year's best prices and selection. April 4th through 6th, Sartor Heyman Jewelers, South Point Pavilions.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
A smoke-free environment is the only way to fully protect from the dangers of secondhand smoke. That's why smoke-free policies are so important to me. Whether it's in my car, apartment building, or when I'm dining outdoors, there's no place for secondhand smoke or e-cigarette aerosol. Breathe easier knowing the facts. Visit smokefree.ne.gov. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sometimes you have too much fun. Window World, we are here Friday. We are live at 5945 Cornhusker Highway. And I'm sitting in between two brothers.
Yeah.
Literally. You know, I mean, they're stable mates. I mean, you know, right next to each other, right, for the most part. And so I begin to ask myself a question. It says Tom Euler, you're the owner, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So you work for Blue
Yep.
Boat, right?
Yep.
I like how you accept that too.
Absolutely.
He loves it too.
Dude,
you must
yeah.
be the best little brother to work for ever, by the way.
Pretty good.
But then I look at this and it says Todd Euler, project manager, marketing supervisor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. That's why I'm on the radio with you on
What's
Wednesdays.
wrong with this picture?
What?
Don't say nothing, little bro. What's wrong with this picture? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Why is your picture up here and it looks like Brian Schuster?
No, it does look like Brian Schuster. With the beard.
Why do you get a picture is what I'm asking.
I put a picture on there. I want people to see my face.
Oh, that's what it
Although
was?
now that you said that.
Don't it look like Schuster?
We'll just black that out.
Does that look like Schuster or not?
A little bit.
I thought that was Schuster at first. I was
Yeah.
like, why'd you? And Terrell told me you AI
Well,
Schuster on the car.
No.
You let him do that?
Nothing.
You let him do that?
Hey, he's the marketing director, so he
That
must
is
do
me.
something
That's
different.
me when you. It's a small picture. It's me.
You sure?
Yeah, that's me.
You know, it looked like Schuster. It was like
Oh,
Schuster.
stop.
It was like Schuster. You and Schuster brothers?
Well,
You
we
guys-
were brothers. I mean, yeah. I mean, we
Okay,
we
so
battled.
I got to get this out the way right now. I got to get this. Wait, who's Paul?
Paul's our
It's Paul, our
nephew.
nephew.
There's Paul. Yeah, Paul's nephew. That's
Head of
Troy.
installation.
Who's
Troy? Yeah.
Troy,
Troy's
our
boy.
oldest. Yep,
Yeah.
it's his boy.
I met Troy
Yeah.
a few times.
Yep. He went to what? What college did Paul go to?
Oh, he was from Norfolk Catholic and then went
Yeah.
to Midland, played some football.
Played football at Midland, but he ended up with the construction degree.
Yeah,
from-
degree from Wayne State.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
That's what I
so-
think nephew needs to do. Though.
So he does all. He,
Midland and win a championship.
yeah, that's what he's saying. Let's go to Midland.
Let's
and
go to
win a
Midland and win a championship.
Yeah.
Right.
We all got some eligibility
I'm
left,
just
right?
saying,
No,
they take
no.
them to Midland, win a championship with them, you know, and,
Yeah.
and then Nebraska may come back and be like, we got to have them.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, because it's got to be a short segment, give me a classic you against him story.
I got the best one.
Well, I got.
He gets to go first. He's a
You
little
can
brother.
have one.
Just
So
calm down.
did not one up Todd. Maybe once, maybe twice. That's about it. So it was pretty tough growing up.
Super competitive in
Yeah,
our family.
yeah.
Super.
So anyway, wrestling practice, and I believe was I a freshman? You were a junior?
No, I think I was a senior.
And I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
And
I was wrestling
coaches. Yeah, you were.
I was wrestling 189.
I was
135.
152. 152. I was 152.
152, man.
So
132.
So
weights in his socks.
So anyway, coaches didn't pair us up very often to wrestle and stuff for whatever reason. Well, obviously, weight difference is one, but they paired us up one practice and everything, and we're going in. I'm a big defensive wrestler, and Todd's a really
Pretty
aggressive
much
offensive
yeah.
because if he doesn't pin you in the first round,
I'm in
he has
trouble.
trouble going 3 rounds.
You
I
don't have no win.
where I was the one like, hey, let's get to the third round, get them tired, and then I'm gonna go after them.
You outthink
Yep,
them, right?
yep.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so Todd and I are wrestling and stuff, and he's making an offensive move on me, and I do a 5-point reversal right onto his back, holding him down there. They blew the whistle. He got up so mad. I've never seen him so mad. He's kind of walked a couple steps away, then turned around, and I mean, I had probably 50 to 100 fists in my shoulders.
You beat him
back.
up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he just went.
God.
Coaches.
You wasn't supposed to do
That's how
that
it is
in
in our
front of
family.
everybody.
Yeah.
You were supposed to lift your little brother's
was
head
mean.
up like, yeah,
No,
you got
oh
me.
no. Oh no. It was
He beat you up.
the coaches separated us. They pulled me out of the thing, and I was like, I literally said, hey, if I got to put up with that, I quit. Because that
You
I
ruined
took
him.
it. I took a beating. It was a pretty bad beating.
Todd, explain yourself.
Well,
No,
I think
explain
one
yourself.
worse. I don't know. I just,
You just
hate-
hurt
I
my
hated
feelings.
losing. Right?
Yeah. Especially a little brother. You don't
yeah,
lose a little
yeah.
brother.
So
Well, he's a sophomore.
that same year, okay, so he does that in wrestling, right? And he didn't deserve
he
the
quit?
beating there. No, he didn't quit.
Okay, he quit.
But we're walking at track practice, and I
Oh.
got my spikes in my hands, like spikes against my hands. I'm walking a track. We had a long walk to our track practice. And this guy comes up behind me with the stick and yells snake. And I'm deathly afraid of snakes. And he rubs my leg and yells snake. And I grab those shoes so hard I'm bleeding. And I'm like, you little. And I am beating him to death.
Oh, you beat him up again.
Right there. Well, he asked for it.
I did ask
He asked
for
for
it a
that
lot.
one.
Well, yeah.
But-
Wait a minute.
And Coach Schnitzler, I mean, our football coach, literally walks right by us and doesn't say a word.
He said that was a
Yep.
he said that was a brother thing.
He
I'm
just
not
let
getting
us go.
I'm not
Yeah.
getting involved in that. That's a
That
brotherly
was the one I
feud.
remember. Because I have never been so scared in my life when I felt that thing on my leg and he yelled
beat him
snake.
up?
Well, I just hit him in the shoulder. A
Yeah,
lot.
there's no face.
We had a rule. We
Serve-
had a rule:
serves
no
you
hitting
right,
in the
now
face.
you work for him.
Right, exactly.
You
No.
ought
Yeah.
Just to give him a little jab back, you know what I mean? A little April Fools, you know. Hey, big bro, you're fired.
Yeah.
I was just playing.
No, Tommy offered me to come down. Trent moved down here in June last year, and Tommy offered. He said, "Hey, we could use some help. We're getting busy." And I said, "Why not, man?" He seems to love and the last year I've been here, I've learned a lot. I got a lot to learn. It's been a lot of fun. I love going out in the community, talking to people, and getting them quotes on their windows. And we've installed quite a few of my jobs, so it's a lot of fun to see that transformation of the house and happy homeowners. And we've done some really cool projects. So looking forward to doing even more over the next couple of years. So it'll be a lot of fun.
What's cool to me though is that I got a brother, and we own business together.
Yeah.
But to work with your brother, it can be fun, but it can also be violent, but it can be fun.
Yeah.
And I think when you work with your brother, you know what you get with him. And it makes it a lot easier to do business.
Definitely. The one thing you got trust level there. You might not always see eye to eye. You'll let each other know, like, hey, I don't agree with that. You might have an employee that's kind of afraid to step up and tell you, hey, I think we should go this way, even if it's disagrees with you. So I think you get a better perspective when you got family that they'll let you know, like, hey, I think we're going about this wrong, and some of that stuff, and kind of you get better honest opinions out there and stuff like that.
How was it for you? How was it for you when this brother used to lead all rushers in the spring? Seriously, I want to know this. How is that being knowing that, hey, that's my big brother? He's leading all. We're talking about Calvin Jones, Lawrence Phillips, Clinton Childs, Damon Benning. We're talking all these guys. He's the lead rusher in the spring game. How is that how was that feeling?
Obviously that's great, and it didn't surprise me. I grew up with the guy. The guy's competitive. He wants to win, and everything he's done 100%. So yeah, exactly. There's no like half beats, right?
I'm either all in or I'm not in.
There's no half beats. But yeah, didn't surprise me. I blocked for him.
Fullback?
Well, I was halfback.
I was a little halfback.
Little halfback.
Why did the little halfback got a block for the big running back?
He ran the other way.
Hey,
he was decoy.
Hey, I did broke his record that he had streaks of 100-yard games. I outrushed him. I outrushed him.
It's his fault.
What do you mean?
Because
Snitzer pulled me. He said I wasn't running hard enough. He goes in and rushes for like 200 yards, and I had like 90, so I didn't get my 100 yards in that game.
He didn't send you back in the game?
No,
he said sit.
I want to talk to Snitzer. I want to talk. Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
We need to get him on.
Yeah.
Because I know he's got some human stories.
He
From
does.
top to bottom.
Yeah.
He coached you all?
All of us.
All of us.
Every one of y'all.
Yep.
And I think for the most,
see, he would know who's the toughest.
Yeah.
He would know who's
Tyrone
the
was
fastest.
the toughest. I don't think there's any question about
Tyrone.
Yeah,
he hit the hardest.
The fullback.
Now he
Tyrone had a little loose chips though.
Yeah.
He had a couple of chips.
I think as far as like
Well, buddy,
overall, like all of it,
How's Tyrone?
he's hanging in there. Yeah,
Can we
he's
get him
stuck-
on?
Huh?
Can we get him on?
Yeah, we can get him on.
I would love to get him
Yeah,
on.
we'll get him on.
I think that'd be great. Like
Yeah.
me and
We'd
and
have to
Tyrone,
have
we're
the
close,
mute.
so.
You might have to have the mute button.
Oh, no, Tyrone, you can't. Tyrone, you can't come on, brother. Okay, so listen, we are live. I got the Euler boys with me. We're at Window World, 5945. Come get some burgers. Come see what King and the crew's talking about. Nick's here, Box here, Black Shirt's here, and I'm here. 93.7 The Ticket Captain Show.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
I'm Chief Dave Engler. When a fire truck hits a pothole with 12 tons of fast-moving equipment and crew, it's a problem. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue Lincoln's quarter-cent sales tax for street improvements. A vote against eliminates the street funding. A vote for will not raise your taxes and keeps the funding in place. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com.
We use our Lincoln streets every day, and so do first responders. But visitors and out-of-town commuters also do. A quarter-cent sales tax for streets passed by voters in 2019 makes those commuters pay about $6 million a year to improve streets. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue it. A vote against means no more funds from commuters. A vote for will not raise your taxes, and commuters still pay. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com. Paid for by the City of Lincoln.
Stop by Window World Lincoln for an open house of their new location at 5945 Cornhusker Highway from 11 to 7 this Friday, April 4th, for giveaways and raffle prizes and a remote broadcast by the guys from the Captain from 1 to 3. That's Friday at Window World Lincoln, now at 5945 Cornhusker Highway.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of rain showers throughout the day. The afternoon high around 53. Tonight, a chance of showers early and gradual clearing, a low around 31. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy with an afternoon high around 51. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
Early break.
How to present the card.
Present your credit card or your debit card. And you're presenting generally
At first,
debit.
when you said that, I thought you were talking about your business card. And I go, so you're giving them your business card.
Oh,
Thank you. And I'm Steve Sipple from On3. And if you need to log in, do that.
You will get an occasional, like
With Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. We are here at Window World Lincoln, 5945 Cornhusker Highway. We will be here from 1 to 3. This event is from 11 to 7, but we are here from 1 to 3. Tour the brand new showroom and facilities. Meet our team and enjoy refreshments. Also, giveaways, raffles all day, including the chance to win free windows. Come see the stunning selection of windows, doors, sliding, roofings, gutters, and much more. That is at Window World Lincoln, 5945 Cornhusker Highway. Bach, we have a guest right here, Bach. This
That's
is
right.
probably one of the youngest drivers we've probably seen that doesn't have a license, but he's licensed to drive. His name is Nolan Musket. He's 14-year-old drag stripper. How you doing, Nolan?
Good.
Good. We're gonna turn him up. Turn him up, Bach. How can we hear Nolan a little better? Right there, Bach. Help him out a little bit better. I want to hear his voice. Can you hear me now, Nolan?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. We got him on there now. Now, Nolan, what do you race? And I mean, okay, let's start now. How long you been racing?
I've been racing for like 4 years right now.
How did you get into it?
My mom, like, one of her friends asked if I could do it, if she wanted me to do it.
Now, have you came in first yet?
Yeah.
Plenty of times.
Mhm.
Is this something that you're gonna try to make full time, or are you gonna try to do something? Any sports you play besides racing?
I play like some basketball and baseball.
So
That's
if
it.
you got a scholarship for basketball or baseball, would you still race?
Probably, yeah.
Is your dream to race in a race car?
Yeah.
Have you ever made a soapbox and started off like that?
No.
So you don't know the old school soapbox cars?
I do know them. I've
Yeah.
watched them a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's your funnest memory? Your funnest young memory of racing so far?
Probably my first ever win down at Colorado in Julesburg.
All
It was
right.
a national.
So is this a lap machine, or does you just drag strip?
It's kind of just like drag strip.
So
Yeah,
what is
straightforward.
it? 100? How many yards is it?
It's like 1/8 of a mile. Yeah.
Eighth of a mile. So okay.
Yeah.
But what you think about
Well, yeah,
that?
he's brought his car down here to Window World. I want to ask you how you got it here. Did you drive down yourself?
No, my grandpa towed it here.
Oh, okay. Got towed down here. It looks very cool outside. Helps, I think, bring in the people to Window World as we're celebrating out here today. So very exciting. I know that. So since the last time we've talked to you on air, you talked about how you've went to Colorado. How many different states or how many different locations have you been racing?
I've been to so far Missouri and then Colorado, and that's like Iowa.
Oh yeah, Iowa counts too. We like that to count Iowa too much around here, but so that's a fair thought there. It is kind of funny because you are underage as opposed to getting a car, at 16 years old. You think you're going to be pretty prepared for your driver's test?
Yeah, I think sometimes, like in a couple of weeks, I think I'm gonna get my learners, and we're trying to get that.
Yeah, nice. A little bit more turning, maybe a little less speed. What's the top
Yeah.
speed you guys go out there?
It's around 80 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I'm scared to go 80.
Do you
Nolan,
wear-
are you a football guy, Nolan?
Kind of, not really.
You a Husker fan?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite player?
Dylan Raiola.
Dylan Rowley.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Not really. Not that I really like watch as much.
Yeah. You do you go to the ball games?
So most of them, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. What's the most exciting game you've been to that really had you cheering the whole game?
I don't remember. I remember this one thing, and we like blew the other team out by like 20 or something.
You know,
It was
your
like
dad
goal.
probably has the best memories of football for Nebraska because he's the age when Nebraska was really good, winning
Yeah.
3 national titles in 5 years. So you know that you're too young to learn about that point. But do you ever watch the throwback games of who Coach Tom Osborne is?
A little bit, like a little bit.
You know who Bob Devaney is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or test him on his Husker history here.
Yeah, I'm trying to help him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Huskers certainly have had a really nice, over the years, been able to get a lot of trophies and stuff like that. Do you have a room? You get medals or trophies? Or what happens when you win
I've
these
got a
things?
closet full right now.
Closet full, man. That's not too bad. Right next to the clothes?
So what's one of the main things that we can do here at the ticket or for the captain show to you say sponsor wise is you need more sponsors, more people to get out and do things for you. If we had some people that wanted to help you and try to sponsor you, what are some ways they can contact you with emails or a page they can go to? You know anything like that? Or do we have to get Dad for that?
Probably get Dad for that.
Okay,
He
yeah.
runs all that.
He runs all that.
We'd like to
So,
get a 93
yeah.
cent the ticket sticker on your car. Maybe we're going to go sneak out there and just slap it on there. But no, maybe we'll do it through legal ways. I think that might work. But yeah.
Yeah. Any more things?
No, well, not for now.
All right. So we got to go to a short break because we're running behind. But this is Nolan Mosket, 14-year-old drag racer here in Lincoln. If y'all can help this young man out, contact the station. We'll get his information from his dad, and we'll tell you how to help sponsor this young man and keep his dream alive.
Absolutely.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Love is in the air, and so are big savings. It's the Big I Do event at Sartor Heyman Jewelers, South Point Pavilions, April 4th through the 6th. For 3 days only, enjoy 20% off all engagement rings and wedding bands, plus exclusive bridal collections from our top designers. Whether you're saying yes or I do, shop now for the year's best prices and selection. April 4th through 6th, Sartor Heyman Jewelers, South Point Pavilions.
Hey, bestie! Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
In today's digital world, technology works great until it doesn't. At Hamilton, we work to keep your business up and running. We are more than an IT company. We're your partner, focused on customized solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Say goodbye to tech stress and unexpected IT costs when you hire Hamilton. Together, we help you focus on what really matters. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Go Hog Wild Pet Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. Welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. We are here at Window World. I was going to say Wednesday, but we live in the house at Window World,
Friday.
5545 Cornhusker Highway right here. We are here with Rich King.
Yeah.
The man.
I wouldn't go that far.
What, Rich, tell him your position in Window World and where you're from.
I am the regional manager for 9 states and about 38 stores. My job is to help out the stores and the owners and really just try to move the needle with them. Originally, I'm from Washington, D.C., grew up there, went to college at JMU, joined the military after that, went around the world a few times, got out of the military late 92 after Desert Storm, and been with the company for about 20 years now.
20 years.
Yeah.
How's it working with Todd Yulee?
Well, you know, Todd's a chap. No, I'm kidding. No, Todd's a good man. He's a lot of fun to work with, man. We have a good time working together when we have the opportunity.
Now, you're a football guy.
I am a football guy.
You're a football.
Yeah.
What, tell me your team again.
Alabama, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
I know I'm in the wrong part of the country for that, but, you know.
Hey, you got to represent
There you go.
whoever you like. Now, you was talking about taking Todd and his brother to a football game. Todd's never been to an Alabama football game.
Yeah.
I think we need to let him meet Roll Tide Willie when he get down there.
I think that's a great idea.
You ever seen Roll Tide Willie?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, you ever seen Roll Tide Willie? I have to show you a commercial of him. He's a funny guy. What are your thoughts on college football with NIL, with the transfer portal, and with the struggles of Alabama last year? What do you think, and what do you expect out of Alabama this year?
I think they're probably going to do the same thing they did last year. We're going to come up a little short, honestly. Still waiting to see how Coach DeBoer fits into all this. Big set of shoes to fill coming in behind Coach Saban, right? Certainly the GOAT there. So big shoes to fill coming in behind him. I think it's going to take him a few years to get his feet under him and be able to do anything. So I don't see a natty in our future in the next year or two, but hopefully we can claw our way back and do something good. As far as the portal, I'm okay with everybody transferring. NIL, I heard you touch on it earlier when we were talking about capping it, right? I think that's a wonderful idea because like you said, it gives people the idea this is where you can go, this is where you can't go, right? And if everybody's got a cap, no team's going to have a big advantage by just dropping that extra booster money on them.
Yeah. Todd, we're going to have some not former players, but current players here on the team. Give us a list and what time they're coming and what we can do for these guys.
So from 5 to 6, we'll have my son, Trent Euler, Carter Nelson, Bodie Suka, Preston Okafor, Luke Longbull. I'm trying to think now.
The list gets longer every hour.
Eric Ingresson, Derek Wacker. I'm missing somebody. We'll have 8 guys here.
Yeah,
and we got some pictures printed up.
It was like
they're going to sign
5 yesterday. We had.
Yeah, we have.
Now we're up to 8.
Yeah, we're up to 8. Yeah. So they're joining in, and so yeah, 5 to 6 they'll be out here signing those, and so we created this picture. So it's Window World exclusive, and the only time you'll be able to get this autographed by all 8 guys is being here today from 5 to 6. You can register to win. We're giving out, either 5 free windows or a free entry door today. We've got food, hamburgers, hot dogs. It's good hamburgers.
I ate first.
Yeah, right.
That was the first one.
So come out, meet the crew. We've got Kelly here, our sales guy. We've got Paul here, our installation guy. I think I just saw Kevin sneak in, one of our other sales guys.
We got Aaron, one of our
we got Aaron,
suppliers.
one of our suppliers here. Rich, what I like, Rich has just been with the company for so long, and I've been for a year, right? When Tommy called me, I said, yeah, Tommy loves it. And he's like, Todd, you come work for me. And I said, all right, well, how much you can pay me? And he said, no, you got to work for it. He goes, you can make as much as you want. You go out and work for it, right? And I've never been scared of hard work. So, but Rich, I just want you to kind of touch on the highlights of Window World, because, dude, he went with me on a sales call the other day, and his knowledge of this company and what they do, in the nation is amazing.
Window World's fantastic. And I could go off on a tangent here pretty quick. We're still a family-owned business. We don't answer to stockholders and shareholders. We answer to our customers. Tammy Wentworth is the founder's daughter-in-law. She's now the president and CEO of the company. Does a wonderful job. Leads from the heart. Our charity side is next to none. We partnered with St. Jude's. We're giving them $19 million as of this year. There's a place out there called the Domino Village where the families get to stay, 1, 2, 3 bedroom apartments. We built the Window World cafeteria on the ground floor so they can have 24-hour access to food and whatever they want to have, and the kids and the families can intermingle and work with each other and help support one another. We have a very strong military initiative that we support as well. It's called the Window World Military Initiative. We support Folds of Honor for scholarships for children of fallen heroes. We have canines for vets. We actually have stores that are raising puppies to turn into service dogs for our veterans that are in need. We work with Montel Williams for Houses for Heroes. We have our own military veteran jump team that comes out and does parachute, whatever you call it. Yeah, they jump. But we hire military first if we can. It's a great company, a great group of people, and we're a big family to the point that every other year we do what's called the family reunion.
I went to one,
and they're a lot of fun, awesome. Right? Yeah, we bring in all the vendors and stores from all over the country, and there's a lot of learning, a lot of fellowship. We bring in bands and great speakers. Last year we had the guy Kevin, who is probably the baddest man on the planet.
Yeah.
He was Navy SEAL Team 6. And then he got out of the military, went back in the Army, became Special Forces. Then he ended up in Delta Force as well.
Yeah.
Just
bad dude.
Yeah, really bad dude. You wouldn't know it when you look at him. Little guy, but really good people, man.
He was there when they got Osama, right?
No, he wasn't on that team.
Who was that?
All right,
that
somebody, Derek in the car told me to tell you thanks for your service. Go Navy, fly. Navy beat Army.
Navy beat Army. There you go.
Now, when you say Window World for opportunities for job opportunities, what are your some of the things you're looking for? Installers, warehouse workers. What else
design consultants to do what Todd does. Go out, take care of the clients, basically project manage it from start to finish. installers, office personnel. We're really multifaceted. We got a lot of irons in the fire to make sure we're taking care of our clients, and anybody in the military, we welcome you to apply. We'd love to talk to you.
All right. Well, I've never been in the military, but I'm always looking.
We would take you too, though.
A side hustle.
Your resume speaks for itself. We talk to you in a heartbeat, my friend.
So, Todd, you're excited to go to an Alabama game?
Yeah.
You've been to Ohio State this year.
Yeah, that was the second time to Ohio State.
That was
believe
your
it or not.
second
Yeah,
time.
I went to the Michigan Ohio State 1-2 a couple years
What
ago.
are we going to do about the Penn State game this year? We're going to drive away to Penn State?
Well, we might have to fly.
Fly.
I can drive.
100,000. I want to see 100.
Yeah, we got to go to
110,
Happy
20.
Valley. Yeah, for sure. That would.
I've been to Alabama Stadium. I'm not a low key Alabama fan, but when I was in high school, that's what the first starter jacket I ever got was a Alabama starter jacket. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, they didn't sell those here in Nebraska.
Yeah, I didn't have the half zipped up starter jackets.
Oh, we had the starter jackets. We just didn't have Alabama.
Oh yeah, I just had. Oh yeah,
Just
one
Nebraska.
It was called Bama Nation for a reason. Right?
Yeah, they don't understand the power of football. All right, we're gonna go to break. We're gonna let the captain and Bach hit us up next here on 93.7, the Captain Show, the fastest 2 hours in radio.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you have been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call for a free consultation and find out how Liberty Law can protect your rights and interests. That's 877-42-LIBERTY, 877-42-LIBERTY, or visit libertylawnebraska.com. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays. Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village. The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
You know the saying, April showers bring May flowers. Well, it's true for heart health, too. Sprinkling in a few small changes can make a big impact on your heart health. Try adding a vegetable to your dinner or no salt seasoning. Looking for support in making these changes? Join a workshop to learn more about a healthy lifestyle. Search Chronic Disease Nebraska for more details. Paid for by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Is your air conditioner ready for the hot weather ahead? Get it checked now before you really need it. Call Bryant now to schedule your spring air conditioning service check. No matter what brand equipment you have, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean, inspect, and test to make sure it's ready to cool efficiently when hot weather hits. Stay cool and comfortable with air conditioning services from Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111 to schedule your AC check. Bryant, whatever it takes.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm in a pool game. I lost my baby at a pool game, and I know.
And I can't go home.
I can't go home. I
said,
said, I know. Where's Terrell at when we need him most?
We didn't Terrell.
Why would y'all put this on there? Go ahead. We got one. Hey, Ron, what's my baby? They're gonna tell me don't do it.
Yeah.
I ain't doing
tried
it.
it before.
I'm not doing it. You might as well kill this. I lost my baby at a pool game. Terrell's over there. He didn't lose his baby today. Anyway, without further ado, we've got another associate of Window World, Aaron Drees. No, I'm saying Aaron Drees.
Appreciate it.
From Wincor.
Yes.
Tell us what Wincor is.
Wincor is a manufacturer of vinyl windows, patio doors, and then we make entry doors for people's houses on the exterior of their house. So we're the sole manufacturer from literally the ground up, from taking it from the vinyl, cutting the glass, setting the glass in, sealing it up, windows, patio doors, entry doors for people's homes.
How long you been doing that?
Man, I've been on board in this industry for about 5 years, since 2020. And the nice part about it was I actually had a little bit of a family friend of mine that was a part of Wincor that helped me try to, look into joining this industry. And I think it's been something that I've not really looked back on, because being a part of somebody's home, creating something for them that they visualize, and then we can make it a reality is what we're all about.
And how did you get connected with the Eulers and these guys up here in Lincoln?
Yeah, I think it's listening to your peers, listen to some of the guys that have been in this industry for a long time. And what they tell me is this business is relationships. Okay. Our business comes down to relationships, and the time that I can spend in front of them while I'm on the road is the time that I can build trust, build rapport, and then obviously develop that relationship and grow their business. But in return, it helps get our name out, promote our manufacturing products. And it's just been a good relationship. Probably I would say now for about three years now.
So you're the ultimate middleman.
If that's what you want to say, man, I'm ultimate.
What do you call it?
Well,
he said he stays. He's in Kansas City somewhere. He's the middle guy. That's a good place to be.
Making deals. Yeah.
Making
Deal
deals.
makers,
Somebody's got to make the deal, man.
Making deals, man. The way my managers always told me is, man, you got to get out on the road. You got to be in front of people. You can't be sitting there in your apartment, in your house, whatever, just making calls and thinking that's what's going to do it. You want to earn trust. You want to build a relationship with somebody. You got to get out in front of them. And we always say that relationship word because with relationships, they go up and down, right? I'm not looking just for a quick one time, see ya, and goodbye. I'm looking for something that I can sit here and say, we've been partnered with these guys for 5, 10, 15 years. And so when you help them through some of the thick stuff, it definitely helps down the road.
Before I get, because I was going to ask him a sport question. You got it.
Oh yeah.
You got one for him before I go?
I just got to ask you how's it been working with the Udlers and Window World of Lincoln specifically?
Yeah, it's been really great. I really feel like the product that we have is specifically designed for the Midwest, or for the needs of the Midwest. Obviously, here in Lincoln, Nebraska, or Nebraska period, you guys are getting all of the elements, right? At your home with the window, our goal is to keep the outside out and the inside in, but you're able to look through it, sometimes open and close it, right? And for us, the products have been speaking for themselves. I feel like here in the showroom at Window World in Lincoln, we have a good highlighted offering to show you guys of really just the multitude of what we're able to do. And the really, really best thing is since 2020, we've kind of gotten out of some of that supply chain stuff and been really able to make some quality products in a timely manner, so that people aren't waiting months and months like it was before. So we've kind of gotten our way out of that, and it's been really great. Now we're on the up and up.
Ron, who's your college football team?
I represent the SEC, and I'm going to go with MIZ.
What?
I'm that Missouri guy, so
you're
I got
Columbia guy.
I'm trying.
You can't. Watch this, Bob.
Listen, we got a quarterback. We need some other things.
I'm a Missouri. I like Missouri. Y'all got Caleb Pike from. That's a guy from Omaha who's a good friend of mine's son.
Okay.
Offensive lineman. Look him up. Caleb Pike from. He's going to be a great one. He might need one more year of development to get his body together, but I think he's going to be one that's going to start for 3 years and he'll go to the NFL. But now my next question, Bach, the setup. See, that was the setup.
Yeah,
I knew I had me one. I had a big fish on. Fish on. So who's your pro team?
Pro football team?
Yeah. No, don't give me the long story. Just give me the story.
Man, I'm a Chiefs fan.
Perfect.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
So then since when?
Since 2020.
You got on for the good ride, huh? Yeah.
Proudly since 2020.
So wait a minute. You know, most people that are Chiefs fans, they're never Missouri fans too. They're either Kansas State or Kansas, not Mizzou and Kansas City. If they go Mizzou, they go St. Louis. Why have you flip-flopped and went in 2020 became a Chiefs fan instead of your beloved? Is it California Rams? What is it? LA Rams?
Yeah. LA.
What's the problem?
That's a long answer too, man. What's the problem? Well, I'm moldable is what I'm going to say. I'm moldable, and I'm influenced by people around me. And when we're winning and you walk into the grocery store in Kansas City and you're not wearing red, people are looking at you a little funny, and especially if you're wearing Chargers gear, Raider gear, Bronco gear. So, was a brief Rams fan. I'm going to sniff, get that in there real quick. I was born and raised as a Rams fan, but once that team up and moved, man, nothing against the players. Just I know business is business, but I wanted somebody closer.
As a resident and I'm a fan of the team. At the time when they said, okay, we're leaving, how did that feel to you? Because that never happened to me, where my team just, but it wasn't my favorite college team. I'm saying you got a pro team that up and leaves. How is that? You as a little kid, I would imagine, loving the Rams all the way up until they up and bolted. How is that for you?
Yeah, man, I would just say it. With some of the great Rams players like Marshall Falk, Kurt Warner's, Isaac Bruce's, Torrey Holt's, things like that, it was fun. It was a real fun time growing up as a kid in that area. We really do have a good football presence. Unfortunately, some people with the Rams organization did not agree with that, in my opinion. But I would say ultimately it hurt. It hurt, man. And I actually have a family member of mine that was working, not directly or maybe directly with the organization, but he was in photography. He's in sports photography, and he's really good at what he does. And he would travel with the team and whatnot. So it kind of just felt like some real heartbreak at a young age. I didn't like that at all, man.
Well, how old were you? You remember how old you were?
Man, I wanted to say it was probably old enough. I was in probably
16, 17, 15,
yeah, I was in high
somewhere
school.
there?
Yeah, I was in high school, and old enough where you're talking about it with your friends on the weekends all the time. What are you doing for Sunday? Where are you going for Sunday? I got a family party. We're watching the game. We're watching the games.
Is there ever a chance is there a St. Louis team now?
No.
There's an XFL team.
Yeah, that don't count. Is there ever a chance that they'll get an NFL team again? Because that still strikes me as an NFL town. You got people in the peanut gallery saying no.
I'm going to say no, but I think the city of St. Louis is trying to do everything they can to show it. When you look at the XFL stats, and I'm going to bring that up, we had some of the highest attended games, and even that the championship of the XFL was hosted in St. Louis. So I think we're kind of trying to combat what the Rams did leaving to really try and push this as the number one team for us. But I would really hope that we could. I would say it's unlikely in the near future.
Is the stadium still there?
Absolutely. Edward
So
Jones.
is that where XFL's playing, at that stadium?
That's right.
So there's still an outside opportunity for them. Maybe King might be wrong that you might get another NFL team. Now, let me ask you a question. If St. Louis got an NFL team, would you flip-flop back to them?
Crickets. Man, I wasn't prepared for these questions.
You never are with the captain.
We are live.
You never
man.
are with the captain. You never know where it's coming
I'm
from.
flip-flopping, man. I got to represent the hometown.
So
say what you want.
So it'd be safe to say you're a flip-flopper.
I'm a flip-flopper. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Give me some middleman flip-flopper extraordinaire. A.A. Rodriguez.
Appreciate it.
Whoa! See, when you look at that, you got people from they're not satisfied when they're on the radio and then just to be left alone. They want to be in the peanut gallery talking crazy, and then we're live action doing our thing, and they want us to distract us back there. See how that works?
I got these things called headphones on right now. I can't hear a lick of what that peanut gallery is saying. I'm locked in with you two right now, so I'm with you.
But come on,
I got to ask you about that because we talked about football. But is your fandom still with the Cardinals? Is still with the Blues? Like outside of football, are you still a St. Louis pro team?
110% invested.
That's a lie. I got these shirts that say that's a lie. I got to make sure I get you one.
I'll get you that Rita Riot shirt too, man.
Give me that Rita Riot because you already know you a flip flopper. You out of there.
That's okay, man. That's okay. I'm okay with it. People go say it. Everybody's got an opinion. That's fine.
Who's it? St. Louis what? Stars? Who's
the Blues? The Blues hockey, music.
Yeah. Who you like on St. Louis Blues?
I'm definitely a hockey fan. I'm going to say the Blues right now. I'm going to highlight them real quick. We're on an 11-game win streak right now.
What?
We went from outside of the wild card to making the wild card, and heck, I mean, now we may just make the playoffs straight up without even the wild card.
No NBA team.
No. Never had one, man. Unfortunately, never had it in St. Louis. There's a lot of history. I've watched all of it. Obviously, once you watch that Michael Jordan documentary on Netflix, it's hard not to be, a Bulls fan kind of close. But as a St. Louis guy, I can't really support any Chicago-based teams.
All right, last question. St. Louis Cardinals, who's your favorite player?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Albert Pujols.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk crazy if you'd have said it's anybody other than Albert Pujols, but I was like, you ain't a fan.
I could tell you as a family man, like a man-to-man, got to meet him in person, Ozzie Smith.
Oh yeah.
Ozzie Smith is the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love when he turned flips.
Oh, we got pictures.
Stole bases.
We got pictures. We got cleats at our play. Yeah, man.
So I need to just come hang with you in Kansas City sometime.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, man. Come on.
You got the invite. I got the invite. It's all good.
Okay.
You're the super duper middleman. And listen, in a lot of ways, these guys would be like, he's just like you, VJ. He's a middleman. Look at Nick's face. I told you. Right, Nick? I'm a middleman, right? I'm the guy next to the man, next to the man, next to the man.
Yep.
Any other questions for you? I mean, it's the fastest 2 hours in radio. So everybody's looking. It went by like that. Jason Nolan is out here. We are out here live. Let me just give it one more time. Come on out. They're going to be out here till 7. Now, there's going to be some current Husker players signing autographs. You don't want to miss it between, I would imagine, 4 and 7. By the time we get off and 7 o'clock, you will have some current Husker players, about 8 of them, that will be signing autographs out here at Window World. Get out here now. Brand new showroom. Come see what they got to offer. Like I said, if you need windows, financing available, which to me, I can't go anywhere. I've tried it. They want either half up front and then the money at the end, but to say, hey, we're off with 0% for 12 months, I think that's amazing right there. 0% and no money down, King Man said. Think about that for a second.
Wow. No
No money out of your pocket, Nick. You ever need windows? No money out of your pocket, and you can pay 0% for 12 months. I think Euler, how come you haven't sold me any windows? Where's Tommy? No, I don't even want to deal with you, Euler, because you don't got big time discounts like Tommy. Tommy's got the big time discounts. Look at who I'm sitting next to. Look at King on the phone. He's got the big time discounts. Hey, Ron, should I be talking to you? Which out of the four? Okay, I'm gonna give you four people. I need windows. Okay, I need windows. I want to cut out who I need to cut out. I got Tommy, I got Euler, I got King, and I got Ron. Who am I talking to get the best deal?
You're talking to Window World of Lincoln, Nebraska for the best deal in town. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be all of us.
Cut his mic. Will you cut his mic? You lucky Bakke cut your mic right off. Are you scared? That was a great one, wasn't it?
I didn't flinch.
Give me some, man. Yeah, he didn't flinch at all, boy. That joker said, Window World, you ain't put me in a pickle.
Come down, visit us
Watch
here
this.
at Lincoln.
Watch this. King, who should I ask? That's what I thought.
Everybody else is picking themselves.
I knew it was gonna be King. I already know what it was. I said you got to go straight to the top, man. The military guy, right? All right. And you got anything else?
I think that
before we get out of
wraps
here,
it up.
you want to
great
give a
time.
shout out to anybody before you get out of here?
No, I just want to say thank you for the time. Give a quick shout out to everybody listening in, tuning in. Just want to say thank you guys for the time. But also, if you do have some available time today, do swing on down, as mentioned, to Window World Lincoln here. We got some windows to show. Not only windows, but we have patio doors. And then there's even options for entry doors. So like furniture for the front end of your house. So come on down.
And keep in mind, like I said, 0 down, 0%. I don't think you can beat that by getting the 0 down, 0%, getting the windows you need, and then just paying it off. So come down, see Kelly, see Kevin, see Todd, see Paul, or even see Tom when you come down here. King's here. Aaron is here. My boy Nolan is in the building. Nick is even here. I know he's packing up black shirt for Bach. It's the captain, fastest 2 hours in radio, man. Window World. That's how we play.
Hey. Thank you.
Like that?
Yeah, man. I can do this all day.
It's all about the captain.
See y'all tomorrow.
He make it all happen. Other shows, they be lacking. Be as good as live action. As good as live action. It's all about the captain. He make it all happen. Other shows, they be lacking. You're now down with the action. Down with the action. All you gotta do is just come through and kick it. Boy, I guarantee that you'll be loving every minute. It's